just stay up late reading up the covers. Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain solvent drug.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Hey, what's going on? Do I ever? Here. Anything I can do for you? Catch you later.
What can I help you with?
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Titan. You are clear to land at New Homestead.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit. Norm, hello. Feel free to look around, but do not touch.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions. I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy. We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority's always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
I still can't believe people actually live like this.
Heads up, if you're planning to go to Chunks, Luther's been bothering anyone with a ship for help.
Enjoy your visit here. Damn power's on the fritz again. Joyce always seems to need help clearing ice off the equipment. The people here, we take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. To me, it's just how we live.
No disrespect, but I'd appreciate if you let me and my family be. We get a lot of tourists out this way, but most of them aren't so bold as to strike up conversations with us. What's your deal? Sorry, usually when the tourists say that, it means they want something. Free local produce, a picture, or something else I don't intend to give. So what can I do for you? From what I know about farming elsewhere, it's largely the same. Big difference is that we need to import or make our own soil. And we need to be extra careful with our temperature control. Titan's surface is frozen, and it's not much better just below it with the ice caves. Then it's just a matter of artificial sunlight and supplying CO2 for the crops. It's not too challenging. Well, for one, it's my wife Mara's farm. I just had the good fortune of marrying into it. It's been in her family for generations. We're the best source of fresh produce in the colony. Not like that processed junk we get from off-world, and certainly nothing like that eyesore Chunks. No worries. You have yourself a day now.
My daddy says farming is really important, but I kind of want to do other things.
Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
Maybe we should talk about it before we say no?
You know we can't afford to leave the farm. People here depend on us.
I know.
Tell you what, your mom and I will talk about it.
Thanks, Papa.
If you'll pardon me, I'm not in the mood to talk.
The elders say that preserving our tradition is so important, but I keep hearing such wonderful
Lots of
things
history
about
here.
other worlds.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Ah, someone new. Are you a tourist, or have you just moved to New Homestead? Ah, well, don't be afraid to soak in some of the local charm then. We're friendly people, mostly, and we like having visitors. I'm fascinated by the other worlds in the settled systems. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like? Oh my, that sounds incredible. Ever since I overheard one of the tourists speaking about it, I've always wanted to go. We hear about it, of course, but we rarely get much exposure to other worlds beyond the people who come from them to visit our little colony. I wonder if I can convince Nathaniel to go on a trip there with me and our daughter. Do you mind if I ask you another question? Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is the Freestar Collective as lawless as I've heard? That's okay. Sometimes I forget not all the tourists are as well-traveled as I believe they are. Is it okay if I change the subject? Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants, fresh air, and water? I've read about them. It seems incredible, doesn't it? I've only ever known Titan, and it's always so cold and drab. I've always dreamed of visiting one to breathe the air, feel the warmth of its sun, but my husband is reluctant to leave our home. Can I ask you something else? Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is space travel as exciting as it seems? I've heard stories about pirates and spaceship malfunctions and all sorts of terrible things. I've always wanted to try going into space, but I'm also worried about all those dangers. Maybe people here are right. The dangers here are few, and we know how to take care of them. Space is too unknown. Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours.
What do we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The Brown Horse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected from a backwoods planet like this.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime, and I hope you'll consider.
Did you know the
another
museum here
Star
is full of
Centaur.
old Earth
Tell your
artifacts?
friends.
Cool, huh?
We will.
There
Thanks again.
are times I envy those who are able to travel
Excuse
like
me,
you.
Bill. You've got to do a better job.
Hello there.
Out of trouble.
Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit?
My operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests.
Wonderful.
Damn right.
These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. Take care.
It's so cold here. I guess I should have expected that.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
Hello there. The museum here is free to everyone.
You see those wind turbines out there? Hooray!
You don't want to get hurt or sick around here. Dr. Lakota really doesn't care for
Was
tourists.
just wondering if you maybe had, you know, if someone maybe...
Hey, you don't have to be nervous about asking me if I've got any freebies. I know you don't have a lot of money. You know I'll always take care of you. I bought something off a tourist real cheap. I think you're gonna like it. I'll drop by with it later, after I clean it up.
Wow. Thank you, Jay. I don't know what to say.
Don't worry about it. You just keep on being you.
You off-worlders have it made. Oh, you don't really want to talk to me. I'm just a nobody from the crates. Besides, I'm not really good at talking to tourists about New Homestead. If you're really interested in our history, talk to Maurice. He's a lot better at that than I am. I feel like it sometimes. I don't have many friends, and I'm struggling to stay in my undergrad program. It feels like I'm never going to get out of here and make a name for myself. Anyway, if we're going to talk, maybe we should talk about something else. The crates are what we call the living quarters for the poor people, like me. They're made from old shipping containers. We have to make do with the space we have here. They're comfortable enough, I guess. And no one on Titan is well off to begin with, but you can tell that people look down on us, especially some of the tourists. Well, I'm trying to finish up my undergrad schooling, actually. I want to be a physicist like my grandmother. Then, who knows what. But I also do some odd jobs here or there for money. Sometimes I help Jay out at his shop, and he gives me stuff in return. Sometimes I help Anya clean up at the Brown Horse when she's short-staffed. That sort of thing. Okay, well, no. Not the studies specifically. Like, I get good grades when I'm able to apply myself. But I'm poor. I just don't have the kind of money to be a full-time student and support myself. Even living in the cheap-ass crates. I keep having to take odd jobs just to put food on my plate. And when I do, my grades suffer. I just feel like I'll be stuck in a rut forever. Oh, I guess you don't have enough. Thanks for stopping by to talk.
Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you visiting New Homestead for the first time? Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you. Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. Clothing, weapons, jewelry, even stuff they consider junk. You name it. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Anything they're willing to part with. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot about tradition and whatnot, but even they get curious about what other worlds have to offer. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale. Take care.
So much energy. I want to run around.
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
I'll treat you if you need it, but please try to be more careful around here. Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle? I appreciate that you're trying to set me at ease, but that might as well be the same. Sorry for how I responded. It's not you, it's me. I'm just frustrated about all the non-native people I need to treat when our own still need help. Anyway, what can I do for you? I don't have a whole lot, but hopefully I've got what you need. Be well.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
That's way more awesome.